I was asking myself, how can you hear me better? Like this? I think, can you, I don't know. I don't know if you can hear me better now. I think maybe, surely. If you can't, I will find another way anyway. Okay, like this. I would just put it like this, and you know, just okay. Auto forward. I don't know, dude. Like this. Um. Okay, that's better. Now you can hear me, right? But the music is really loud. So let me. Okay. So this for you. This for me. That will be better, right? Okay. That's weird, but okay. Okay, right. After choices. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's so neat. Back gallery. Oh, okay. So, I will not play for too long, maybe an hour and a half or something. But yeah. So let's go. Let's start. Oh, your name. What will be my name? Can it be just... Okay, that's okay. Prologue. Oh, sorry, I didn't read it. Okay. I should have gone home earlier. Now my shoes are all soaked. Everything is so boring this day that I keep losing track of time. Staying at home does not help, so I often go out. The library is one of my favorite places to visit because it has so much for me to discover. Even then, there is a limit to what I can do there. I wish something interesting would happen in this village every once in a while, anything that could kill my boredom. I often pass by this mansion during the day, but this time it catches my attention. I wonder when was the last time anyone last visited this place. No other house in the village looks as lonely as this one does. From afar, it looks grand. If I had to guess, it was probably built over 2 centuries ago. The atmosphere changes as soon as I approach the house. The whole building is surrounded by a veil of thin mist. All the plants in the garden have been taken over by the weeds. Behind the trees I notice an empty fountain with a fairy statue in the middle. Its expression makes the environment even more depressing. No matter how you look at it, this place has an incredibly mysterious aura. There is something new to discover with each gaze around the premise. Some of the windows are broken and the door is locked with heavy chains. My feet start to get cold, drawing my attention to my wet socks. I'll have to come back another time if I want to explore. As I am about to turn around, I see a shadow move behind the windows. Drawing my attention to my wet socks. I'll have to come back another time if I... Okay. Sorry, I was just checking if it was working, because sometimes it doesn't work and nobody will tell me, so I have to auto check. Sorry. I try to focus on it, but it is already gone. It is as if nothing ever happened. Huh? Was that a person? Or was it just my imagination? I continue staring at the window, but nothing else happens. Even though that was strange, I am more curious than freaked out. Anyway, I don't want to stay in the rain any longer than necessary. My mind is clouded by thoughts of the mansion. Class starts soon. The first hours is history, my least favorite. And that was also my least favorite. Oh, maybe that depends. When I was younger, it was history, and with the time, it was mathematics and everything. But can we talk about this? I don't know. I feel like nobody, no one would have this in their class. It was like depressive days, like more than bright days and everything. It does not take long for me to doze off. I'll just take a short nap until class is over. I won't miss much anyway. She's so pretty! Aww. I love her hair and her little flower. Yeah, she's so pretty. When I finally opened my eyes, school has already ended. I slept through all of my classes. You're meant to sleep at night? I mean, I don't sleep at night, so I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah. I should be reprimanded for it, but my teacher, Mr. Blanchett, does not usually mind. He gives me special treatment because he knows I live alone, and there is no one for him to rat me out to. Perhaps I should not do that too often. My classmates look at me with resentful glares. I notice a assignment laying on my desk, history and chemistry. Mr. Blanchett gave us more homework than usual. It can't get any more boring than doing the same assignments over and over again. It seems like the other students have already gone home. My friends didn't even bother to wake me up. I mean, maybe they're your true friend because they meant you need to sleep, but maybe they're not really your true friends. Sometimes it's better to not have friends at all, even if it's hard. I can save here. That's great. That's great. I will get back at them for this. Now I feel too lazy to get up. Once I am ready, I start to head home. Even though I am walking on the main road, no one is around. It is unusually quiet today, and after what the OG told me, I am feeling especially on edge. What did they told you? I want to know. My footsteps echo in the silence of the empty street. When I hear another set of footsteps, I glance back, relaxing when I see it is only a boy from my school. I look up at the cloudless sky and yawn. Even though I haven't done anything today, I feel so exhausted. I want to jump back into bed. So relatable, like really. I want to do that too sometimes. Even if I don't sleep in class, sometimes I do nothing and I just want to do nothing again. I take a few turns. It might be a coincidence, but the boy behind me seems to be following me. I have been walking very slowly this entire time, so he should have passed me by now. Eh? Huh? I should test him. There is an easy trick to find out if someone is following you or not. If I turn 3 times clockwise or counterclockwise at forks in the road, I will walk in a circle. If the other person does that too, it means they have no destination. I enter a smaller alley. I take a turn. I turn once more, and again. Now, if he is still following me, I know it's not just a coincidence. Right on cue, I hear the boy's footsteps behind me. That guy is still following me. That sure is interesting. I speed up, trying to get him off my heels by taking more turns. All of a sudden, my arm is grabbed. I abruptly stop and turn around. It seems that my stalker has caught up with me. Oh, he's just a first year. Hello, we don't know each other, but we go to the same school, and I just wanted to ask you something. What is it? Well, will you go out with me? No. I mean, someone just following you in the street and go like, you know what? Can we be together? Do you want to go out with me? You're like, no, you're just creepy. Just don't do that. Like, why are you following me? Like, dude, don't do that. If someone is listening to me, just don't do that, please. Like, yeah, that's creepy. To break the ice, I say. Is that all you wanted to ask? My answer is still no. Another time. No, not another time. Is that all you wanted to ask? Is that all you wanted to ask? The boy looks at me and scratches his head, obviously flustered. I've never seen him before. This confession is too sudden. It might have taken a lot of courage for him to confess to me. But I do not appreciate his creepy, stalkerish approach to things. It really had me freaked out. You should have waited somewhere instead of following me around. I could punch you when you grabbed me. Don't do that. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not interested in dating a freshman. Huh? I thought we went the same year. You look so young. Anyway, I wasn't stalking. You got it wrong. Alright. Maybe you should memorize the uniforms for each class. I'm pretty new here, hehe. The first time I saw you, I immediately fell for you. Huh? Will you go out with me? Please, give me a chance. No! Why would I do that? Oh my god. I roll my eyes at these cheesy lines. Like, how... I get it, you fell for someone, you have a crush, but just don't be like that. What? You make a deal with your friends or anything? Like, don't do that. Sympathy and so too. But I say still no. Now let me go. Please? The boy keeps holding on to me, even when I try to pull myself free. Frustrated, I violently tug my arm away. This guy's attitude is really creeping me out. All the more reason to refuse him. He doesn't seem to know when to give up. What a brat. Clearly, yeah. The main character is so relatable. I mean, I like her. For once, the main character is not stupid or not like too naive or something. For once, and I like that, really. Sorry, forget what I said. Give me another chance. Let's start out as friends and get to know each other better. The boy grabbed my other arm and pulled me closer. He's getting more fussful as he tries to keep our conversation going. Without warning, I knee him in the stomach. Great, that's... Yeah, do that. He yelped and doubled over, finally letting me go. Oh, yeah. That what you get? Don't make me repeat myself. I'm sorry, please give me another chance. Is he masochist? He reaches towards me again, but I stepped aside and grabbed his arm first. Skillfully, I seize his other arm and fold them both behind his back. When I speak again, my voice is stern. Try that again, and you won't live to regret it. Eh? I never expected a small girl like you to be so strong. I mean, yes, What? Yeah, I'm strong. What? Surely I'm strong. What do you mean? Really, like, this boy is so... I don't like him, definitely. By the way, we can see his face. Maybe it's not important, so I decided no, not this one. If you understand, then go. With a sigh, I release the boy and watch as he runs away. I hear him mumble something inaudible before he disappears down another street. The first years are always so troublesome. He got me a small girl even though he was small himself. People like him will always stay persistent unless I'm clear with them. Maybe I should report him to the administration. Well, I probably roughed him up enough to teach him a lesson. But maybe, I don't know, if this happens to you, should you report the guy? I don't know. Once I got home, I got to my room. I put my bag on the desk and dropped down onto my bed. As usual, the silence of my house is so heavy. I can feel it making my shoulders sag. I live alone because my parents work overseas. They are usually busy, but they still call me whenever they can. It is not like I meet them, but it is boring to always be alone. See, there's always like... Look at that. It's always like bright things, like bright days and everything. I used to have my own new hobbies, but as soon as I grew up, they started to feel pointless. At some point, they all became repetitive. I do not want to spend my life in an endless cycle, in the same routine. As if I am not doing that right now. For the time being, I will just stay as I am. This village has always been quiet. Aside from the same holidays every year, there is not much going on. I wish something exciting would happen. Actually, perhaps I can make my own excitement. I can try something new. Unless my fate has already been decided for me. If I could, I would rewrite this boring village. I think I forgot something. There was something I wanted to do. That mysterious mention. I'm too sleepy right now. So tired. My eyelids feel heavy, and before I know it, I am fast asleep. Next day. Yeah, we'll live one day. Yeah, I never came. Now I'm like this. I don't know why. I live one day and I'm so happy. But this guy was so creepy. Maybe if I didn't get the right answer, he would kill me. Who knows? Maybe I get the wrong answer.
And you!
What is it, Ikuya?
Did you get in a fight with another student yesterday?
Huh? Why do you ask?
There's a rumor that you roughed up a freshman yesterday for no reason.
Seriously? That brat. I should have reported him.
Of course I'm on your side. I don't believe you would do such a thing.
A part of it is actually true, but to be fair, he was stalking me and being very forceful, so I simply defended myself. A dark-haired boy walks toward us. His name is Ryoji. Like Ikuya, I met him in primary school. Thank you, there's a difference between self-defense and assault. I don't Mr. Class President will ever understand. You really do remind me of a white rose. If I grow rude in this place, I die of boredom.
This reminds me of that time from 2 years ago. You know, when you beat up the seniors.
It wasn't like I wanted to do it. Besides, I only got involved because they started hazing all of the freshmen. It's not my fault, I couldn't hold back. Try to be nicer to your fellow students. Fine, I will do my best.
You should care more about your reputation. Aren't you afraid that you won't be able to make friends now that the rumor is going around?
I didn't intend to make friends with the freshmen anyway.
You always seem so bored. Meeting new people or falling in love will make your life more exciting.
Meeting new people, yes. Falling in love, I don't really know. It seems exciting, but too much things, you know, like not so much advantage to fall in love with someone. No comment. Exactly, no comment. That's better. I love the main character. Like, I feel like she's just like me, for real. Like, I really like her. Shortly afterwards, we begin to prepare for a trip to the forest. A trip to the forest? What? Why would you do that? Our history teacher will be our guide. He supposedly wants to show the class monuments we learned about in class. Yeah, and the main character didn't listen to it, obviously. He claims pictures in books are nothing compared to the real thing. That's kinda true. To be honest, that's kinda true. The monument we will be visiting is only a 15-minute walk from our school. Ikuya is clearly not looking forward to this trip. She has been holding my hand tightly the whole time. Everyone, don't stray from the path. You don't want to get lost here. That's true. Stay and stray are not the same. So, yeah, don't stray. Make sure not to disturb the wildlife either. Get this field trip turned out to be even more educational than I expected. I've never seen this place before. Well, not recently. I got lost during a class picnic once when I was in primary school. This looks different from what I remember.
Ryoji, have you heard about the demon in the forest?
Yeah, everyone in my neighborhood is talking about it. Apparently, the rumor started after some tourists went missing on a trip there.
Do you think they're true?
I don't know. I've never seen a demon before. Don't they only exist in legends? And no, I liked him. Like, I kinda liked him, you know. But I like her too. Can we date her? I don't think so. I think it's only boys.
They say there's a truth beyond every legend.
I mean, yeah. I kinda think it's true though. But sometimes the truth is really small compared to the legend. Like, so yeah. Let me see something. I want to have the guy's name next because not this. And yeah, here we are.
And then we can name them.
Okay, it's okay. I'm in. No, we can date any of them. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I never done the star, but yeah, the route we will choose. This village has many tales, but I hope they're all true.
If it's true, I hope a little demon friend doesn't eat people.
Even if it does, it wouldn't eat you. You're just too bad. Ikuya punches Yoji. Wow, I was just kidding. Kuya jiggle at his reaction. Why is the school taking us to a forest where a man-eating demon... Oh, no. Je veux pas de l'auto. Au secours, au secours. Wait. No, wait. I'm not reading it because, I don't want to be in a two. Not at all, in fact. How do we start? You know what? Anyway, let's... Oh! I closed the games once more, but this time I didn't save. That's okay. No, that's not what I wanted. Thank you. Okay. Let's play. Sorry again. Okay. There's nothing. No, nothing. No. We can have so much slots. Like 72. That's a lot. Okay, do once more. I just want to when I click on quit, every time I'm like, that's okay because it's quitting the settings, but no, it's quitting the game. Anyway, after we make everything, we just, ready. No. Okay. Yeah, everyone in my neighborhood is talking about it. Okay. Okay, I'm just kidding. Why is the school taking us to a forest where a man-eating demon freely roams around anyway? The teacher don't believe the rumor. They think it's just a media stunt, and I know this because my dad told me. I guess we'll have to see what happens. There is one thing I would like to warn you about.
What is it?
It's not public information yet, but recently, a few villagers went missing in the middle of the night. No trace of them has been found. It's as if they just vanished.
Oh my goodness!
For real?
Shit won't be walking around alone again.
If we're headed in the same direction, I can walk you home. You could also ask your brother to pick you up.
My brother? No, not him.
Why?
He's from the elite class. He stands out too much.
Well, if all eyes are on you, no one's going to make a move.
But being picked up like a kindergartner? Sorry, but
Anyway, even though this news hasn't been officially released yet, you two should be more careful. I don't want my friends to get hurt. I'll be fine. Anyway, should we ask Mr. Blanchett about that demon rumor?
Don't mention that. You're ruining the mood.
Let me ask him. We eavesdrop on the Audrey conversation. Excuse me, Mr. Blanchett, do you know anything about the demon rumors? Oh, Leoji, well... The teacher lets out a sigh and scratches the top of his head. You don't believe in them, do you? Not in the slightest. This forest is home to many different species of animals. Some silly people probably mistook one for a demon. Besides, there is no proof of their existence. The legends about this forest were just stories made up to scare little children. What about the missing tourists? Would you call their disappearance a coincidence? I don't think they disappeared. It is very easy to get lost in the forest without a map or guide. That's what probably happened to them. A rescue team will find them soon. Just stay with the troop and you won't have anything to worry about. I see.
What did Mr. Blanchett say?
He believes it's all made up. I don't believe a thing about this demon. Still, the rumors have piqued my curiosity. There's at least a grain of truth to every story. Something must have caused the villagers to feel restless. Hey, what do you guys think about doing a little expedition of our own? That's not interesting.
But those missing tourists, what if we get lost too?
Don't worry, I have a map. We can always signal for help with a torch.
Really? You'll set the forest on fire with that? Why would you even have one of these? This isn't the Middle Ages.
Just kidding, I've got a phone with me.
Can you even get a signal up here? Mr. Blanchett will...
Don't worry, Clea. I'm sure everything will go smoothly. If anything does happen, you can blame it on me.
Sure, but that doesn't guarantee your safety. Stop overthinking it.
What are the chances of anything bad happening? It will be just like a walk in the park. The one thing that could happen to us is getting lost.
Of course that'd be the worst.
Don't tell me you're planning for it to happen. Nah, it just occurred to me. I haven't been to the forest in a while. This place looked worse in my memories. Yeah, this place looked too nice for a demon to live in. While we are here, we can look for the missing tourists. Well, I'm up for it. Come with us, Clea. I think it will be fun.
Fine.
Everyone gather together and let's go! The students line up in small groups. The teacher makes sure everyone is present before moving on. Psst. When do we sneak out? Let's head to the back of the line. We won't be able to see it there. If the group follows the path, we go the other way. A few minutes later, we end up at a fork in the path. Look, a crossroad.
Which path should we take?
According to the map, the right path goes further into the forest, but the left one leads to a waterfall. Let's go to the waterfall. I don't think there is anything of interest among more trees anyway. Excited, Leo just skips ahead. After a few minutes of walking, we reach the waterfall. A large shimmering lake, ringed by lily pads, rests at the bottom of it. The cliff face of the waterfall also has a path of rocks lined along it, providing easy access to the other side of the water. The water is so clear I can see the bottom.
Wow, It's huge.
The water looks so sparkly.
The water looks so sparkly. I want to jump right in.
You get excited over the simpler things, don't you? There might be dangerous animals or bacteria in the water. If you jump into it, you'll probably be eaten alive.
Boo, you always ruin my fun.
Yoji chuckles at her reaction. Take a closer look at the lake. I can hear the sound of birds singing, but there does not seem to be any other animals around.
These rocks could serve as a perfect seat. And you, come over here.
I'm going to explore for a bit. I'll be back soon. We'll be waiting here. Don't go too far, okay? I know, don't worry. I skip over to the right side of the waterfall, trying to see what might be behind the stream of water. To my surprise, there seems to be a hidden cave. From the corner of my eye, I noticed a shadow moving in the bushes. It moves so far that my eyes cannot make out what it is. It does not help that I was not paying attention. Whatever it is, I'm pretty sure it just went into the cave. Yeah, save. How do we... here? Like this. Okay. Oh, we're day 3. I don't know since when, but we're day 3. I took toward the entrance and noticed another path of rocks leading inside. Curiosity gets the best of me, compelling me to take a look. I carefully make my way across the rocks. After I manage to get behind the waterfall, I peer around the cave. I cannot see anything in the darkness. The sound of falling water echoes around me. I wish I had my phone with me so I could use it as a flashlight. What could be back there? I knew I saw something hidden a moment ago, but I can't see anything. Is it just my imagination? I try to shout, but the sound of crashing water overpowers my voice. As I walk deeper into the cave, I try again. Hello? Is anybody there? I call out the third time, but I can only hear the echo of my voice. I hear footsteps behind me. Surprised, I turn around. A shadow stands at the entrance. Who is there? I can tell from the person's build that he is a man, but due to the darkness I cannot make out his facial features. Who are you? I shout again, this time louder. Who are you? Stop yelling, I'm not deaf. The man suddenly starts walking towards me. Surprised by his movements, I step back. I slip on the wet, uneven surface and fall flat onto the ground. A hand reaches out to me, and I am surprised by the man's kindness. Light suddenly filters through the waterfall, and I can finally see his face. Are you hurt? No, I'm okay. I take his hand and pull myself up. He gazes at me with his narrow, violet eyes, but I am more drawn to the long crimson hair he has tied into a loose braid. The man's delicate facial features contrast with his muscular torso and wide shoulders. He is wearing odd traditional clothing. In particular, the collar around his neck raises a lot of questions. That's true. What seems wrong? I have never encountered anyone like him in the village. You're disturbing my peace with your shouting. That was so blunt and rude. You didn't answer me. I'm guessing you're one of the tourists? Tourist? Can you see? I'm a student. How did you discover this cave? Are you lost? No, I wanted to follow the bus outside and never come back. This is private property.
Wait, who are you? And what are you doing here? How did you know about the tourists and...
Don't ask so many questions at once.
Don't just cut me off. Answer me.
Never mind that. Go back to your group already.
But...
The man roughly grabbed me by the wrist, pulled me back to the cave entrance. Hey! Stay away from this place. The man effortlessly pushes me out of the cave. I turn around to complain, but he's already gone. He disappeared as mysteriously as he appeared. What a rude guy. It's not like he owned the cave or anything. This reminds me of how I treated that first year kid. At least, I gave him a chance to explain. This person was just... If no one is allowed to go in there, then what about the crimson-haired man? He seemed to know about the tourists too. After letting out a heavy sigh, I held back across the rocks to Lyoji and Ikoya. Hey, NQ, back already? Did you find anything interesting? No. Don't you gonna tell them what's happening? I met a weird guy, but he doesn't seem worth mentioning to Ikoya and Lyoji. Really? Maybe he was? I don't know. Okay. Starting being angry against the main character. Let's go.
Maybe demons don't live here after all.
Geez, Ikoya, have you given up already? Of course a demon won't show itself so easily. We should keep looking around.
No, I'm tired. Let's go back to the group before Mr. Blanchard notices we're gone.
Did Mr. Blanchard ever talked about this fire during history class? I can't remember. But because you're always asleep during history class? That's not true. I do pay attention. Sometimes. My friends chuckle. Sometimes. It's been a long day. My feet hurt from all the walking. I'm back home. I'm not dead. That's great. Well, great news. I'm still curious about what secret the forest has. That crimson-haired guy in particular bothers me. He wasn't dressed like a tour guide. Not that I've heard about any tours in the forest. Digging into it makes me more confused. Perhaps I should stop here. Like I said, it is none of my business. There is no use fretting over it. Even as one mystery fades, however, another one appears. The abandoned house from yesterday pops up in my mind. I did plan on going there again, and it does not seem to be raining right now. I glance at the timer. It reads 8 p.m. It is already dark outside. My face still hurt, but the house isn't that far. I grab my jacket once I decide to go. Why? Why? You know, you can wait tomorrow. Have you feet read so that if you have to run, you run. And also, you can wait so that it's, a day, and so you can see, and so, it's not creepy. There is someone outside and everything. Yeah. No, you have to wait the night when your feet hurts. Yeah, 100% logic here. The streets are completely empty, making the village seem like it has been abandoned. Everyone must already be home from work or school. A few minutes later, I reached the old house. It looked exactly the same as last time. Even though it did not rain today, it is still surrounded by that eerie mist. The previous owner must have been very rich to afford the construction of this mansion, especially with all its fine details. It shouldn't be a problem if I look around. The house looks larger and older now that I'm close. I inspect the big chains choking the doors. Though not old and rusty like I expected, they seem like they were put in recently. Perhaps the residence has a new owner. Suddenly, I hear a sigh from behind me. I quickly turn around to look at the source of the sound. There's someone sitting on the edge of the fountain. He blends so well with the dewy mist that I had not noticed him when I first entered. I slowly approach the man. Oh, you can run, maybe. That can be an option, you know. Just don't go throughout the creepy man next to the creepy house. Why are we here? Even like, why? Up close, I noticed he looks near my age. He's most likely from the same school as me, but I have never seen him before. His uniform design is not one I recognize. Perhaps he's part of the elite class, like Ikoya's brother. Each elite student wears a custom designed uniform, making it difficult to be certain they are even attend our school. To complement their unique uniform, the elite class also has special rules, but I never bothered looking into them. Its members hardly appear at school, so only a few of us have ever seen their faces. Needless to say, there are many rumors about that class. According to Ikuya, you need to have very high grades to qualify, but there might be more to it than that. Many students envy their statues. Hello? The guy flinches and looks at me startled. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Oh, I do not mind. My apologies for not noticing you earlier. May I sit here? Be my guest? Please, creepy, run. Please run. Could it be the shadow I saw yesterday? Do you come here often? It sounds like a cheesy pickup line, but I don't know what else to say. I do. This place has an interesting atmosphere. He looks away from me. The warm copper of his gaze thoughtful. Something about him feels off. I'm not sure, but is he sad? I can't really read his expression. What about you? Well, I can tell him that I thought something strange here the other night and came to investigate. It sounds weird. You are weird. Maybe that's why. I never noticed how interesting this place was before, so I thought I'd come take a closer look at this hour. I like going for walks at night. Likewise. The man's expression clears up and he smiles. Would you like to go for a walk with me then? Sure. It's heard that someone would offer to go for a walk with a person they've just met. He does seem friendly and polite though. He stands up and we follow a path through the garden. Like the rest of the garden, this place is not covered with weed. The ground is even and well trod. As we walk, he points out the statues hidden away by unusual shrubs and flowers I have not seen before. He does it so naturally, it is as if he owned this place. The moonlight and starry sky illuminate the view, which make it even more beautiful. Maybe because he owned this place. I never expected to find beauty in an abandoned place like this. The man smiles mysteriously at my comments. You seem to know a lot about this mansion. I would be happy to answer any question you have. Do you know who put the chains on the doors? His eyes swivel away from mine even hesitate to speak. I seem to have found my answer. I do not know about it. I guess he doesn't want to say. He looks flustered. Maybe I shouldn't push any further right now. It's getting late. I should go home. Have a good night. As I head back to the front yard, I realize that I have not asked for the man's name. Isn't it the first thing you do before go for a walk with him? I don't know. But just a suggestion. Maybe you should, try to socialize a little bit more. For once I say this phrase, this sentence, it sounds so wrong. I turn back and try to find him, but he is already gone. The weekend finally arrives. In the morning, I make myself breakfast and sit on the couch. While chewing on some toast, I open the newspaper. I do not have any real lead for the disappearances yet, but I have to catch up with the news. I feel like the two guys we saw are the four guys we have to investigate. We have to that have their root, The first guy, the red-haired guy, it's pretty sure because, as you saw, he's on the how do you call it? He's on the yeah. I won't find the name on the thumbnail of the live, so I know it. I don't know his name, but and he is also on the Steam preview, So yeah, let me drink a little. I also really like the sounds the games make. Like there's a like when they say there's someone working, you can hear the footstep and everything. That's great, really. I do not have any real lead for the disappearances yet, but I have to catch up with the news. It is full of the usual advertisements, but now it actually has decent news articles. I browse through, hoping to find something interesting. My eyes stop at a page with numerous sketches. The reports of missing persons are increasing. In just a few days, it has reached a point where the police can no longer separate the public outcry. I study their profiles, try to find a commonality, but there does not seem to be one. Age, gender, appearance, occupation, address. No, nothing adds up. This is going nowhere. I recognize some of these people, but I don't think they knew each other. Then again, if it was that easy, the cops would have solved the case already. I doubt people disappear without a trace. They must have gone into hiding or were kidnapped. The thought of someone I know suddenly disappearing is scary. These crimes, or whatever they are, have to stop at some point. How long can this go on? I flip a page and find an article about an attempt homicide. Attempted. That's hard. This one is very hard. A local reported that she heard a distressed scream late at night. According to her, the attacker ran off when she reached the scene. She also stated she managed to take a picture. When she noticed the victim was still alive, she called the emergency services and waited for the ambulance to arrive. Witness: I can't believe someone did such an inhumane thing. This is unforgivable. Further details on this case are below. Attached to the article is a blurry photo the witness took of the suspect with her cell phone. Nothing about their appearance is distinguishable. It will be difficult to identify them. The descriptions say the victim had been missing for a week before that incident took place. I put the newspaper aside and took a sip of my tea. News really spread quickly in this village, no matter how grisly it is. Rumors pop up just as quickly. I would not be surprised if people are already talking about who the attacker might be. What is tasteful, this same rumor becomes tree that lead back to the criminals, allowing the crimes to be resolved just as quickly. I want to help track down these people, but I'm not sure I'll make a difference. For now, I should keep an eye out for anything suspicious. I absent-mindedly eat the rest of my breakfast. Anything suspicious? Maybe a man in a cave and a man that knows mentioned that he's not his? Maybe. Just, you know. A hint. I should take a walk to clear my mind. Going to the back sounds like a good idea. I look up at the bright blue sky. Gentle wind blows to the puffy clouds about. As I walk down to the road, an advertisement on the building catches my attention. Wanted exorcists. Exorcists? Do ghosts even exist? Announcement. Recently, there have been sightings of ghosts within the village. We are looking for exorcists to deal with them. Seriously? I don't think anything remotely supernatural has ever happened here, and that people are supposedly seeing apparitions. Sighting of ghosts, sure. The park is practically empty. Despite it being the middle of the afternoon, there is only one other person, a boy, on the entire block. He seems to have noticed me too, but I do not pay further attention to him. Okay. I sit on a nearby bench and close my eyes, enjoying the silence. Weird things are happening in this village. It's interesting, but a bit concerning too. I hope Ryoji and Ikuya will be safe. This is my day off. I didn't come here to find new things to worry about. The wind blows gently on my cheeks, while I enjoy the warmth and light of my skin. I clear my mind of all thoughts and focus on my breathing. They say this technique helps to relieve stress. A moment later, a figure blocked the sunlight. I opened my eyes and noticed a silver-haired boy standing in front of me. Excuse me, miss. Yes? Can you tell me where the haunted house is? Haunted house? I've never heard of one around here. I'm sure it's supposed to be nearby, but I can't find it. I recall the advertisement from earlier. Only exorcists or horror junkies would actively seek haunted houses. He looks too young to get a job, but the alternative seems more unlikely. Even if he's innocent in manner. Why are you searching for it? Are you an exorcist? The boy looked confused, blinking innocently. No. Do exorcists normally live around here? I don't know, but I just saw an advertisement looking for applications. The boy pursed his lips, his expression flustered. Is something wrong? I must find the haunted house. Before I can say anything, the boy runs away. I wonder what that was about. I pull out a booklet from my pocket and start to read. It is a romance novel that I borrowed from Ikuya. Even though the genre is not my cup of tea, she insisted that I would enjoy it. Sometimes a good romance is great. Well, when you sick and you don't want to do anything, a good romance is fun, right? I mean, not on my turn to do. Like, I'm the same as her for real. It seems like, at least. Expected it to be something cheesy from the start, but so far nothing romantic has happened. Okay. Sorry. The story feels more like a slice of life piece. Perhaps that is why Ikuya recommended it. Suddenly the sky becomes cloudy. But it is going to rain again already. Time to go home then. As I'm leaving the park, I notice the boy from Malia lying on the ground, his face against the dirt. Did he collapse? Quickly I go to him and kneel down. Hey, are you okay? What happened?
I don't have much time.
What do you mean? The boy passes out before he can reply. Hey, don't pass out here. Huh, what should I do? I panic as I look around, but nobody else is in the park. I have no way of placing an emergency call. Thankfully, he does not look that bad. I have no choice. I can leave him here when it's about to rain. The clouds become darker with every passing minute. When I look up, I feel cold raindrops on my face. I manage to carry the boy to a dry spot under a tree before the rain starts pouring. I think, yeah, that's weird. But yeah, that's really weird. In fact, like, what's happening? I'm surprised by how easy it is. He weighs less than you would assume by looking at him. Why did he faint? Does he have some sort of illness? And he doesn't seem to weigh a lot from the start, so maybe I should take him to a hospital. Well, it will have to wait until after the rain stops. I don't want to risk him getting any sicker. The rain creates a curtain around the tree, a few drops sneaking between the leaves to land on us. What an unlucky day. Okay. I bow my head to look at the boy. Oh, he has such an adorable baby face. How old could he be? I bet he's way younger than me. His hair looks so soft, I want to touch it. But then the boy slowly opened his eyes. Are you okay? The boy mumbles something before closing his eyes again. Hey! Worried, I gently shake his shoulder to wake him up. He immediately opens his eyes and crawls away from me.
So sorry, I thought...
Oh, it's you. Right. Rubbing the back of his neck, he looks away embarrassed. He is an odd one, but it's kind of cute. Cute? It's okay. Do you feel better?
Yes, I'm fine.
The boy fixes his crops and pats down his hair. He beams reassuringly at me. The boy looks up at the grey sky, surprised by what he sees. It is raining.
I could sworn it was sunny earlier.
The dawn post started right after you passed out.
Alright, thanks for taking care of me.
It then started me and gave me a warm smile. Let's wait here until it stopped raining. You're really okay. I got worried when I saw you on the ground. I thought something happened to you.
Huh? Oh, it's not a big deal. I'm just a little tired. It's nothing to worry about.
Passing out from exhaustion is very serious. We should get out to a doctor.
No, I feel a lot better now.
He shakes his head and wildly waves around his arms, as if it to prove that he's okay. I raise a brow. I suspect he is afraid of doctors, but so I cannot force him to go anywhere. What is your name?
Sachiro.
Nice to meet you, Sachiro.
You can call me NQ.
You mentioned a haunted house before. Can you tell me more about it?
It's just a regular place, but people say it's haunted for some reason.
Wouldn't you normally try to stay away from a place like that?
Just, I've lost something important there.
Which means you've been there before?
Yeah, but I don't remember much.
Can you tell me what you've lost?
Just something important to me.
Sachiro.
Yes?
Before you passed out, you said something like, I don't have much time. What did you mean? Am I a police officer or something? Like, am I a psy or I don't know? Like, maybe a psychiatrist? Like, I'm like, what did you mean when you say that? I don't really understand, you know. I did? Yeah. Sachiro scratches his head.
I just need to find my something quickly.
I see. We sit side by side and watch the rain. I glance over at the boy. I do not know what happened, but he looks less pale than before. He seems to be enjoying the sight before us. Before long, the weather clears up. The rain slowly stops. I hope you can take care of yourself. I'm going home.
I will.
Perhaps I'm gonna help you look for the haunted house later.
That'd be really nice of you. I come here a lot if you do ever want to meet up.
Okay, maybe I'll see you later then.
See you.
I look at the pile of books on my desk. There is still plenty of homework to do, and whether I like it or not, I have to finish it. This is getting difficult. Perhaps I should pay attention in Mr. Blanchett's classes. The last few days have been hectic with all the strangers I've run into, but I am glad I made a new friend. How can I work like this? I try to focus on the textbook, but my mind keeps wandering. The man by the old house, the guy in the cave, and now it's Sachiro from the back. Even though I only spoke with them for a short time, they have piqued my curiosity. I give up. I want to find out what is going on in the village. I wonder what Ryoji is up to. Maybe I should call him. I dial his number. The call goes to his voicemail. I guess that he is still busy with his after-school activities. I could call Ikuya and tell her what happened, but it will only get her worked up, so I brush the idea aside. I throw myself on my bed and close my eyes. This feels a lot better. A moment later, I hear knocking on my window. You. That's weird. I don't like when people just knock on my door or my window without that I expected it. Like, I'm like, I'm so scared of it. Just get away. I don't want you. Annoyed, I get up and check the source of the noise. I find myself being waved at. Huh? Whoa! Let me in. Who the hell are you and what are you doing up here? Hurry. Get down first. Just let me in. What's wrong with this guy? He's killed my house. Seriously? How can the stranger expect me to let him into my room through the window? He must be the worst burglar ever. I'm not stupid enough to fall for such an obvious trap. See the end? That's so creepy. Oh my god. You're just on your bed and everything. And there, the knocking stops after a moment. It seems like he has finally given up. Yeah? Suddenly I go back to my bed. I cannot help but worry about what happened to the guy clinging to the side of my house. Maybe I should check on him, get a ladder or something. No, you shouldn't! I lean outside of my living room window and look up. Strange, I can see the window of my room, but there is no one outside. I shrug and turn back, going to my room. I'm shocked by the sight of a man laying on my bed. Oh my! How? You... Huh? How did you get in here? Are you a burglar? I'll call the police! I frantically search for my phone. Within a second, the man has me by the wrist and pinned me against the wall. Wait, it's a misunderstanding. Whoa! I desperately squirm around, trying to break his hold on me. The stranger lowers his head to look me in the eyes. Calm down, let me explain. Let me go, you creep, as if I'm going to listen to anything you say. I prepare to kick him, but he relays me and backs away. How did you get into my house? There was an open window in another room. I have to be more careful. Can I stay here? His sudden request makes me speechless. What? That came out of nowhere. Are you joking? I'm serious. His expression changes instantly, earnest and almost somber. I've never met anyone who switches moods this quickly. No way, I don't even know you, and you attacked me. Maybe not, but I know you. And anyway, I wasn't trying to hurt you. He sighs and shakes his head. I don't remember meeting this guy. Wait, could it be? No, never mind. Get out of my room, you creepy stalker. Hey, I've been demoted to a stalker now. Either way, you're a pervert. A burglar, a stalker, and a pervert. That really stinks, you know? I grabbed the closest thing to me, a book, and hurled it at him. Get out of here! Go away! Wait, I wasn't finished. Get out now! He dodges my next projectile before slinking toward the window. Huh, calm down. No need to get aggressive. First you broke into my house, and then you assaulted me. Now you ask me if you can stay here. The answer is obvious. There's nothing wrong with asking, right? What the? The man lets out a heavy sigh. Fine, if you don't want me to stay, then... He gives me a side glance before jumping out the window. Oh my lord! I didn't say you had to jump out. I rushed to the window only to find the widow smirking at me from the ground. Oh, you do care about me? I don't want to be responsible of someone dying. That may be the reason why. Don't commit suicide in my house, please.
You jerk! Don't you dare to come here again!
Who knows what the future holds? We'll see you later. My eyes follow the figure as he walks toward the street on out of sight. I'm relieved that he did not steal anything, though my heart is still racing from shock. It's the first time I've met such an oddball. These days are getting weirder and weirder. Yeah, you can say it. He didn't seem all that dangerous though. He left easily enough to. Wait a second, something is off. Why go through such lengths just to ask me if he could stay here? I know it's easy to climb to the landing, but this is just odd. I wonder what his intentions were. I shake my head and sigh. More questions bubble up as I think. Calm down, NQ. You shouldn't dwell on this. The weekend passes quickly, and I'm back at school on Monday. My mind is filled with flashbacks from the past few days. I met a suspicious forest dweller, a mysterious gentleman, and a frail younger boy. Not to mention that weirdo who snuck into my house. I cannot help but find such odd, suspicious people interesting. You're really weird. You know that? You're weird.
Yes. Okay. Boo! Hi, Kuya! I got that to you a few times, silly. Were you asleep?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
You should try to stay awake during class.
The lectures are boring. Mr. Blanchard is so repetitive.
Oh, really? He explained some useful things this time.
Like what?
No, you should have been listening. Anyway, do you have any plans for the day?
Well, I'm thinking about scoping out a mansion.
Oh, tell me more.
You know, the road to the library?
Of course, what about it?
There's a creepy old mansion in that neighborhood. And you know the problem is that it's creepy. You know, like, it's never stopped me before, but don't you think it's strange that it's been abandoned for so long? Nobody thought of revamping or demolishing it, even when it's empty.
That's a good point.
I've heard a few rumors about the place before, but I haven't looked into them much. It was only because of that shadow. So that really has me intrigued.
That old mansion is part of the many legend of the village. All I know is that it used to belong to the Kenrigi family. I don't even think anyone owns it right now.
I could have sworn I heard something else during history class.
Hey, suddenly interested in history, huh?
I probably shouldn't involve Vigoyan this further. I know she hates haunted places, and given the atmosphere, she wouldn't enjoy it very much.
Did you hear about that murder the teachers keep gossiping about? They say the suspect is likely someone who moved into the village not too long ago. They didn't say why there. I think they're wrong there. Everyone always uses new residents as scapegoats. Don't you think that's too unfair?
I don't think so. It's narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Hi, Eliade. It makes sense because no one's know the newcomers very well. They're naturally the most suspicious for now.
Oh, sorry, that was the wrong word. Let me redo it. It makes sense because no one knows the newcomers very well. They're naturally the most suspicious for now. We're a small community, so it's easy to tell when and why things change. You can see what lies below the surface. Yoji methods does narrow down possible suspects, but I don't agree with using new residents as scapegoats. I'm helping my dad with this case. He asked me to collect a list of people who moved into the village within the last 6 months. If anyone comes to mind, let me know. It really helps us out. I don't really agree with your method, but I'll let you know if I think of anyone. Maybe the 4 guys you just met 3 days? The past few days, maybe? Thanks for the help.
And you can stay over at my place while they are investigating.
You live alone, right? You should seriously think about it. Huh. I'm fine, thanks for the offer, though. Fine? There was someone in your place? Oh my god.
Cinematic.
That was interesting, let's say that. I started the sailing while lying on the couch. I think about what Ikoya and Lyoji said earlier. Someone not from this village. Just in these past few days I've met 4 faces I've never seen before. Any of them could have moved here around the same time. The disappearances started. It's possible that one of them is involved. Against my better judgment, I cannot help but want to investigate them further on my own. The excitement is overwhelming. Who should I investigate first? Let's save. You know what? Let's just save. I don't know the name. Let me just. Okay. Not here. Here. So I don't know. Should we? Okay, here. Sachiro. I think we'll begin with Sachiro. Yeah. I don't know, I'm so intrigued in it. Like, really. So, yeah. Okay. I don't know if I will stay so much longer, but we can continue a little bit, like 10 minutes something. can be. I remember the silver-haired boy. Oh, you know what? Before I do this, I wanna go to the toilet. Like, I don't have for a lot of time and everything. If I stay like 10-15 minutes more. But I come back. Okay, I'm back. But I don't know which one we should choose. I know there's a lot of fruits for all the boys. I think it's 4 for the 4 boys. So, I don't know. Let me take note things. Where do I put this? I don't remember. Okay. Let me. That's not for Minecraft. I think you're not interested in it. Okay. So. Dark night. We take Sachiro. And we will take that he is suspicious. He's sus. Okay. Sachiro was acting strange that day we met, so I can't help but find him suspicious. I have no idea how he could be related to the disappearances. Who knows what's hiding beyond that innocent face, though. Oh, right, I forgot. I say that help him find that haunted house. Will he be at the park today? My stomach trembles. Checking on him won't hurt, but I should make something to eat first. Sachiro can wait until later. Chapter 1. Visits. When I fully finish my meal, it is already past 7 p.m. Okay, let me save. Let me save. Sachiro root. Okay. Back. It seems a bit late for a boy of Sachiro's age to still be out, but I head to the park just in case. The sky might already be dark, but the weather is good for work, unlike the last time I was here. We barely know each other. Would it be inappropriate of me to visit him this late? The park looks empty at first sight, but after walking around, I noticed a boy sitting on a bench. Because he is so small, he blends in with the surroundings. I can't believe he's still here. Isn't he cold? I walk over to him, giving the boy an apologetic smile. Hey, you're Sachiro, aren't you? Oh, hello. And Q. Sachiro looks at me with surprise, before blinking innocently. Were you waiting for me? I'm sorry that I took so long.
No, it's fine.
I hope you haven't been here the entire day. I'd feel so bad. Well, I was hoping you'd come back eventually. Is this boy crazy? Everyone knows you shouldn't trust strangers.
I'm so happy that you remembered me. Thank you.
Sachiro blushes and shyly turns his gaze to the ground.
So, will you help me find my lost thing?
What did you lose again?
A place. It's really important that I found it. I think it might be what everyone called the haunted house.
Oh, wouldn't it be better to search during the day then?
I don't think the time matters much.
Huh? I'm not entirely convinced, but Sachiro looks so determined. I do not want to disappoint him. He gives me the description of a building, but it does not ring a bell. The only real clue we have is that it's supposedly open to the public. I don't think I know a place like that. Maybe it's part of a theme park. Your description only makes it more confusing. We should just start by picking a blog and searching from there. Is there any way you'd like to start? Sachiro's face swiftly brightens.
You can pick.
It's your search, so you should take the lead.
Okay.
He rubbed the back of his neck, looking a little embarrassed.
I do have one place in mind. I don't want to go alone, but if you're there, I think I'll be okay.
I notice his excitement as he takes my hands, so I allow him to pull me along. It feels like I am taking a child to a candy store. And I wonder where we're going. After a while, we end up in the forest. Judging by Sachiro's expression, this is not what we are looking for. He turns to me, bowing apologetically. Even after comforting him, he still seems flustered. Don't worry, we can still look somewhere else. Sachiro begins leading me along once more. Next thing I know, we are in a cave. This does not seem to be what he's looking for either. His sense of direction is absolutely horrible. Aren't we supposed to be looking for a building?
Sorry, I really thought it was the right way. My sense of direction must be off today.
Well, let's head back toward the village. Are you sure you don't know anything else about the haunted house?
I know it's old. It might be even abandoned. I heard rumors about it.
Do you have anything more concrete? The mansion, maybe? Why didn't she try the mansion at first? Wasn't it that obvious? I don't know.
Not really.
We won't get anywhere with just rumors.
I'm sorry for dragging you all the way out here with nothing to go on.
The boy's sad expression makes me forget about my irritation. I can't blame him when I willingly followed him here. I let her aside and pat his shoulder. We should continue this tomorrow. It's getting pretty late. Your parents must be worried.
Hey, don't treat me like a kid.
Cannot help but laugh, ruffling Sachiro's hair. He immediately moves away to fix his hair. his cheeks growing red. When finished, he crosses his arm and frowns on me.
I'm older than you know?
Say what? I'm 18. There's no way you're older than me.
But I'm 18 too.
What? No way. At best you look like a 12-year-old.
You can judge a book by its cover. I mean, you're even shorter than me.
Really? Plenty of people are short their entire lives. Height has nothing to do with it.
Don't you know better than to judge people by their appearances?
Ooh. That's true. It looks young, but at the same time, if he's taller than me, I don't know. I'm not very tall, so. I gave him a look of disbelief. I wanted to make a joke, but decided to hold back. I seriously thought he was 12. His mannerisms remind me so much of a little kid. Maybe I'm too quick to judge. I barely know nothing about Sachiro. You're right, I guess I'm in the same boat as you.
It still doesn't sound like you take me seriously.
A snot starting to hide my smirk. There's no way I can resist making more jokes about his age. As we are heading back, we are suddenly startled by her voice. What business do you have here? The main cranky caveman. We're already leaving. Excuse us? Come, Sachiro. The man stops us by blocking our path, throwing us a fierce glare while crossing his arms. I warned you before. Which part did you not understand? I see you even brought a friend this time?
Seikun, hi.
Do I know this guy, Sachiro? I've caught that case snooping around the forest a few times. I'm not surprised suspicious trespassers like you two are associated with each other. I was only lost. Same for me. What about you, Seikun? What's your excuse for being here? I'm the one asking question here. Whatever, you won't see us again anyway. By the way, you... I realize that Redhead has been staring at Sachiro for an unnaturally long time. I do not understand what's going on, but I have a bad feeling about it. I grab Sachiro's hand and pull him with me, walking past the man. Since we have no more business in the forest, we head back to town together. However, we part ways once we reach our destinations.
Thanks, and you.
You're welcome. Maybe we should explore again in daylight.
Actually, I prefer nighttime. It's okay, right?
This boy wandering at night alone makes me feel uneasy. I have to at least accompany him. But I thought we feel like he was suspicious, wasn't he? I don't know. And so she said earlier that he was little, so she can see him at the back. So I mean, I'm little in the game too, right? Okay, that makes sense this way, no? You always want to explore eerie places. It looks like you are trying to find danger.
I reassure you that nothing ever happens.
Okay, but I'm not really, it's not because nothing happened that you have to search until something happens. You can stop before, yeah. You better not jinx it. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. By the time I return home, it is already 10 p.m. As I lay in bed, I wonder why Sachiro asked me to only visit him at night. I Should keep a close eye on him. Yeah, really. You should. Next day. Okay, I think. Let me see. First, we will. We will save. That seems a great idea. And after, let me confirm something. When it's confirmed, wait, go away. Should get away. Get. Okay. Yeah. So. Okay. I think I will stop it here because it's already been 1 hour and 50 minutes, and I don't want to cut to a short scene, and we are between 2 days and everything, so I think it's great like this. So let me go to the main. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. Let me okay, I quit the game anyway.